Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of Tech Tips. My name is Basir, and this week we'll be talking about the Splice command. The Splice tool allows you to splice your top track, bottom track, or any horizontal you might have in your MWF panel. The Splice tool can be accessed via the MWF panel properties under the miscellaneous tab all the way to Splice right over here. Simply click on the edit. You are able to splice your members either by line or by maximum length. So maximum length, you simply input what you want your maximum length to be. For example, I want to splice them at every 5 foot. I want to have a splice line. Since I do not have any horizontal studs in this panel, I can simply uncheck the horizontal stud. I can add a reinforcing plate for that splice line and simply input the desired length and family of that reinforcing plate. So this reinforcing plate would be 3 inches on either side of my splice line for a total of 6 inches. Simply input the minimum distance from my stud. If a splice line happens to fall right in the middle of a stud, I could, add an offset, a distance of 4 inches from that stud. And also, if this panel length is, let's say, 5.5 feet, I might not want that little 6 inches at the end. So I could simply input a minimum length of 2 foot, in which case it's going to juggle through and maybe cut it at 4.5 feet. It's never going to exceed my maximum length, but never be smaller than my minimum length. The other method would be by splice line, in which case I would also input my minimum distance and my minimum length of 2 feet. For example, I do not want to apply to my horizontal stud. I could always input if I want a reinforcing plate. But this time, I would simply say that I want to splice it at 5 feet. By checking the repeat button, it's just going to repeat that 5 foot throughout the panel length. So I'm simply going to add one at 5 feet, add another one at 10 feet. Since I know my panel's around 5.5 foot in length, that 5 foot, 10 foot, and then it's just going to leave that other 5.5 foot alone. Simply hit the OK and apply the change to the panel. You will notice that it is cut at every 5 foot from my top and bottom track and left at 5.5 foot for that last bit. Thank you very much, guys. This has been Tech Tip. See you guys next time.